Oh boy, buddy. All right, how you doing? It's been since beginning of June. That's the last notes I had.
Something like that. And then we finally published it like a month ago, and then we've been trying to do another one since.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Things got a little crazy. Wait, what are you drinking? You ready to drink it?
I'm drinking the champagne of beers. My classic. Whoopa. Oktoberfest. Ooh, Trogs.
Yeah,
Trogs.
it's really good.
I don't
So
know.
I'll start off with that.
There's nothing wrong with a good, I can have 11 of these kind of beer on a Sunday. It's football. Football season.
Football.
We're back, baby.
Yeah. Are we though?
It's time to watch the Giants not make the playoffs again.
Dude, I don't know. I was watching the game while I was cooking.
I know. I have it up here, and it's not even worth watching. We're recording a podcast instead of watching the game because we are currently losing 14-6, and we have a 58-year-old quarterback. And yeah, I was listening to the radio the other day, and they were talking about teams and who could make the playoffs and people that were on the fringe, and like it wasn't even a conversation. It was like, well, in this division, blah, 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 and Giants, well, they're not going to make the playoffs, so we don't have to worry about them.
Just breeze right over us.
It hasn't even started. The season hasn't even started, and everybody's like, yeah, they fucking suck.
Yeah. We'll get better, but that's what we always do, right? We always like 7.
We do just well enough to get a terrible draft pick, and then when we do get a good draft pick, we fuck it up.
Yep.
And then even if we get somebody good, like Saquon Barkley, we don't give him an O-line for 5 years, so he leaves for the Eagles and then wins the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a big...
I mean, I think we just need to fire the entire front office and sell the team. That's really the only option.
Our biggest problem is
for like 15 years.
Yeah. Ever since we won. Ever since we won the Super Bowl, it was just, it tanked.
We wasted the last 5-6 years of Eli's career having with no line.
Toothpaste and beer. Gotta wake up. Gotta wake the taste buds up.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
This isn't as good as I remember.
You know what it is? The champagne of beers.
Sit down. Sit down and back.
It slaps every time, all the time.
It's a 6.1 malty Pilsner. Why do I not remember? Oh, it's from 2023. No, I'm kidding. That'd be terrible.
Is it mad old?
No. I was expecting something a little different. Might have to switch it up. Good thing I got a bunch of different beers and a shit ton of alcohol, Dan. I got an array of shit.
Yes, me as well. We're doing another whiskey tasting today.
We love whiskey. Well, I love whiskey.
Yes.
By the way, welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
I hope you enjoyed the two-parter last time.
Yeah.
This might turn into a two-parter again. Who knows? It could be a three-parter.
I know. I will say that we only have like maybe 10 to 12 dedicated fans because we were getting up into like 30s, 40s, 50 views. We're back down to like 13 views. We do have plans to be more like Instagram present with like...
Yep, Dan's working on that.
Shorts, like little like 30-second clips, 2-minute clips you can send to your friends, laugh, get on a real run, get into that algorithm.
Yeah. And then
we'll see.
Re-edit it and make fun of us and,
I'm okay with that. I'm here for your entertainment.
I'm here for you. That's what I'm here for. Fuck everyone else.
So, all right. It's the beginning of September.
Yeah.
Football season has started. We haven't talked in 2 months, so we got basically the whole summer.
Yeah. Yeah. How do we put that in a nutshell? It was warm. Okay, moving on. Okay, so what happened? Okay.
Maybe highlight reel. Big stuff.
Highlight reel. Our AC won again. Did I talk about that?
No, you did not. Yep. That fucking sucks.
Yep. The AC started having problems in mid-June. Actually right after the podcast. And these guys came out.
Brand new.
Yeah, I know. Less than a year old. Almost exactly a year old. The guys came out. He came out the one night because Cal's room was like 82 degrees. and the rest of the house was like 78. And I was like, this isn't right. And now they were warm days. But yeah, so I called and they put an emergency thing because there's a kid involved. The guy came out. I told him, I was like, I haven't changed the filter yet this year, like for the season. I was like, so that might help. He's like, all right, let's do that. He like looked at the system. There was a bunch of water being dumped out from the top, and like to the point that I almost thought um boiler, the boiler, right? Was that the hot water heater?
Hot water
Had
heater?
a leak. That's how much water there was. And so we're looking at that, and it was like the way the connection was, it was like just slightly off, so the water was coming out. So he fixed that. I almost knocked that over. So he fixed that, and then I was like, all right, check the system. I was like, because it's been making some funny sounds. He checked it. It started being cool. He's like, all right, yeah, I think we're pretty good. Didn't really do much. The next day, it was still hot as balls. But I was like, all right, we'll give it a day. Skipped a day. Called him again. I was like, look, you got to send somebody out. So they brought another guy out. He put a recharger on it to like boost the system. It's some kind of like when the system turns on, it's almost like a jump starter to help it jump
Mm-hmm.
start. He's like, maybe, the wattage isn't strong enough and the compressor's having trouble. I'm like, it sounds like the compressor is going. He's like, yeah, but it's brand new. I was like, I know, but that's what it sounds like. It sounds like the compressor isn't turning over. So he did that. We started feeling it. The system was dry, which was good, but there was like no condensation on the lines, like on the ductwork. So he turned it on. We started feeling it. He's like, it started getting cold. And we're like, all right, cool. That lasted a day and a half. And then I was outside, and all of a sudden I hear this, like, I thought my neighbor was like cutting a tree down. It was like, like making this fucking noise. And I was like, what is he doing? And it lasted a while. So I'm like, what is he cutting down? And then I look over the fence. He's not even there. And I'm like, and I look over. The AC system's making this crazy sound. So I go inside. I feel the vent system, not cold. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I call him again, and I like lost my shit on him. I'm like, you gotta send out one of your like senior guys, and you gotta fix this. This is ridiculous. So like a crew of 4 guys came, and they brought one of the like elite guys came, or one of their like top techs. So he's looking through the system.
The final
Yeah,
boss.
they're trying to figure it out. And he was a young guy too, which was surprising because the first guy was the old guy. They're trying to figure it out. They're looking at it, and I go out there, and I'm like, so what's going on? So he was like, the system is being essentially the system's getting choked out. He's like, and it's making the compressor work twice as hard. He's like, if you feel this line, it's super hot. It shouldn't be that hot. This, that, and so forth. I was like, okay, that's what I kept explaining to them. It sounded like the system, like in a car, like it's being choked out and it can't run. He's like, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain the whole system. I'm going to start from scratch, as if you're getting a new system, like as if we're installing it today. He's like, because the freon was low the second time when the guy came, so he
Huh.
didn't know if there was a leak or if it just wasn't filled up enough. So this guy was like, I'm draining the whole system. We're starting over. So he did that. He's trying to get it. They were here for like 5 hours, dude. They had to get into the system, like in the house. They had to replace it, and they had to get on the phone with Coleman so that they could talk to their reps and make sure, like, finally, and it's been fine. But like, it was like 5 days worth of like dealing with this.
How much have you used it since it was initially installed? Like, was it installed incorrectly? Maybe.
That's what we're thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're thinking that it wasn't installed correctly, which ended up burning up one of the parts, like one of the regulator parts or something like that. So that's what they ended up switching out. And because he drained the system and refilled it with the Freon and made sure like everything was correct, it's been killing it. But like,
All right.
we had to pull out the window unit and throw it in Cal's room because like me and Libby could deal with it. That's fine. But like a baby can't regulate like that. We learned very quickly that if his room gets above 76, he can't sleep. He's just too
Mm.
uncomfortable. Even if he's in like a t-shirt, like he just can't do it. So we had to put a window
What?
unit in, and then you have to be sensitive with their ears. So I had to download an app to measure the sound in his room from the AC unit because it's an older unit to make sure it wasn't like too much for his ears to handle. It was a little bit like it was a fucking mess. So that was
Huh.
June.
Okay. So, what did babies do before we had air conditioning? They just like don't have kids in the summer?
I don't know.
Where's Cal soft? You know.
Oh,
He's gonna watch this in 10 years and be like, "Fuck you, Dan.
he might be soft. All right, leave him alone. No, no, I don't know.
You made him soft."
I probably did. Yeah, he lives a very comfortable life.
You know what? That means you're you're doing your job. You're making his life easier.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that means or what. What did they do? They probably were just used
I
to
don't
it.
know. I mean, we
Well,
had high infant mortality.
yeah, and castles usually ran really cold if you're talking that far back.
Yeah. I was thinking more like colonial times.
Well, you had polio then, so yeah, a lot of them didn't survive.
Hey, it might be coming back.
It probably is. What's on the camera? Is it okay? So that was June. Cal went into the kiddie pool for the first time. We got a kiddie pool. He went in the
Oh,
pool, you know, up
nice.
to his waist, and I sat in with him. Loved it. So he loves the water.
Okay, good.
Splashing like a maniac. And fireworks fucking suck, Dan. I get it now. I get it.
Terrifies him?
No, dude, we're watching TV on 4th of July, right? Because you couldn't go out, couldn't go see anything, obviously, because baby's sleeping. And these fucking neighbors. We have like a church thing or something over there, or a synagogue. Not a synagogue, that's Jewish. A temple? No, a mosque. A mosque.
Temple is Jewish as well.
A mosque.
Mosque.
Mosque
Yeah,
for
okay.
the
Muslim?
yes, those guys. You see me editing as I'm trying to talk. Can't say that. Delete. So somebody was over there and they're shooting off these fucking, like, you would think that there was a spectacular going on behind us. It was just immediately we were watching the monitor like, we gotta please just fucking stop, please, for the love of God. And like one big one would go off like an M80 and he was like roll, and he'd roll and be like, come on, please, we just want to watch TV. Yeah, I get it now.
I mean, it's kind of payback because that was you.
I know. I said that to Libby. I'm like, I'm getting paid back right now. So hard.
Yeah, I mean, that was you and me. Definitely. And we were those idiots that were like, oh, it's 4th of July. We're just having fun.
Yeah. Or like, running down the block screaming for no reason. Yeah. Yeah, I get it now.
You've become the old man yelling for kids to get off the lawn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll wear that badge proudly. And yeah, that was that. Besides that, I have a note from June. Dan, have you ever had peanut butter, jelly, and avocado sandwich?
I have not. Have you had it?
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, you would think so. Dude, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Peanut butter and avocado. The jelly and avocado, that doesn't seem as odd.
Yeah.
But the peanut butter and avocado, to me, that's...
Try it, dude. I'm telling you.
I guess I can try.
It was an Instagram video and I saw it and I was like, really? We had an avocado. I was like, I'll try it.
What makes it good? And is it just not bad or is it better than a peanut butter and jelly? Because like peanut butter and jelly is kind of the pinnacle of sandwiches.
If you were looking for something a little more filling, sometimes like peanut butter and jelly, you're like, oh, I eat it. And I'm still kind of hungry, but I won't eat anything. This kind of like fills out the sandwich.
I have a question for you.
That's the question.
When you make peanut butter and jelly, are you peanut butter one side, jelly one side?
Yes.
Or are you peanut butter, jelly in the middle?
Absolutely not.
See, I'm peanut butter, jelly in the middle.
How do you eat the sandwich? As soon as you bite down, does it just shoot out the jelly?
No, it's like you're spackling a thin layer of peanut butter on both sides.
Oh, thin.
That protects the bread now, so you get no sogginess.
How slow are you eating your sandwiches, Dan? Who's the old man?
Sometimes I bring peanut butter and jelly for lunch.
Oh, okay.
So I have to put it in a bag, hike it to work. Okay. It's 4 hours later by the time I eat it.
Yeah, well, then that makes sense. I don't typically pack PB&Js.
So the reason I say that is I might be putting more peanut butter on my sandwich than you are.
I doubt it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I use a lot of peanut butter.
Chunky or smooth?
Smooth. And all natural.
Smooth. All natural, of course.
So it's really like runny and stuff.
You know what? This is something that peeves my titties.
Oh boy, here we go.
Peanut butter
Mhm.
Only needs to be crushed and whipped peanuts.
Correct.
There's oil in peanuts. That oil mixes with the crushed peanuts. You have peanut butter, add a little bit of salt. Fucking glorious.
Mhm.
One of the best foods on earth.
Yeah.
They have the balls to crush the peanuts, extract peanut oil, sell it separately because they can make more money selling peanut oil, and then replace it with fucking like soybean oil.
Yep.
That has no flavor.
Yep. Yeah.
Like the fucking balls. It's such a simple product. You don't, and they're just extracting money from everywhere they possibly can, and they to give you
Garbage.
subpar product.
Yeah.
Absolute fucking garbage. I think you guys spend fucking $10 a jar. This is me yelling at the kids on the lawn. $10 fucking jar to actually get real peanut butter.
Which one do you
And
get?
people are like, oh, it separates. You got to stir it. Oh, okay, so you got to fucking stir it for fucking
Straighten out here. There we go.
fucking fuck. I'm just gonna curse.
Fucking yeah, fuck yeah, peanut butter fuck. Yeah, I mean, which one do you get? Do you get the all natural one? So
Yeah, I mean, I
Trader
don't know
Joe's?
what brand is. No, I don't. You know, we don't really shop at Trader Joe's. Oddly enough,
good don't.
it's like on the way other side of town, so we don't go there. We just buy whatever, like
At the grocery
the
store.
all action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get
But it's like the Smuckers and all the regular brands for Jif. They don't make ones that
no.
have peanut oil.
It's insane the amount.
Like,
look it up. Look how many ingredients are in a fucking Skippy's. There's like
there should be 1 or 2.
yeah. There's
That's
like
it.
6. It's insane. And I didn't. What's funny is that I didn't realize that until I actually saw a video on Instagram, and they were like, same thing you're saying. If you're having peanut butter, it should have 3 ingredients. You do not need 6 ingredients in peanut butter. And I was like, oh my god, they're right. And then I started looking for it. So I found 2. There's one that's called like Teddy Bear or something like that.
Oh.
And there's another one called Richard's something. It's like really long.
If anybody wants to sponsor us, all natural peanut butter brands, come at this shit.
Yeah.
Jif. I know choosy moms choose Jif, but not in this house.
Choosy moms don't choose enough choosing.
Choosy moms don't know what the fuck they're talking
Yeah.
about. Be more choosy.
Go grab your Starbucks.
I have a very August topic to bring up.
Okay.
While we're talking about food and sandwiches. BLTs.
Love them.
It's August. Late August is tomato season. I had an argument with a bunch of people recently,
Okay.
about BLTs. And I am of the belief that a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich is really a tomato sandwich that happens to have bacon and lettuce on it. Because you can't remove any one item and it still be a sandwich. Because tomato sandwiches are a thing and they're fucking amazing. I don't want a bacon sandwich. I don't want a lettuce sandwich. I don't want a bacon and lettuce sandwich. Without the tomato, it's not a sandwich.
Well, what do you have more of on the sandwich? More lettuce, more tomato, or more bacon? Technically, more bacon. So
No.
wouldn't the more
Usually I'm more tomato. For me, it's a tomato sandwich. It just happens to have other stuff in it.
you put mayo on it?
Yes. Salt, pepper.
Salt, pepper. Okay. Avocado? No, I'm just kidding.
So a blat. That is a thing,
That's
actually.
black. Yeah. So who are you fighting? Who you getting fistfights about this with, Dan?
Just like people at the barn and people at work. It's very divisive because I think there's bacon lovers, and it's really funny because as someone who absolutely loves bacon, if you ever you're like, all right, foods that are overrated, top of my list is bacon. Because while it is fantastic,
Okay.
people put way too much stock in bacon. Like, I don't need to fucking wrap everything in bacon. I don't need bacon in everything. It needs to stay in its lane and be used in its own way, in its gloriousness. Just give me a side of bacon. Give me a side of bacon on something. Let me just enjoy it. Don't be throwing bacon into things that don't need bacon. Now, I'm not saying a BLT doesn't need bacon, but I think it's, a couple slices. I don't want 7 slices of bacon overwhelming the sandwich.
How do you like your bacon, Dan? Do you like it like a little chewy? Do you like it crispy?
I'm
crunchy?
on like the crunchier side of chewy. Like I want I don't want it to be floppy.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I pick it up, I don't want it to flop, but I also don't want it to shatter.
Mm.
Like I'd like it to have like, like good beef jerky where like
Mhm.
you bite into it and like the center has a little bit of give still.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to be able to I want to realize that it's meat. I don't want it to just be like bacon bits.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how I like it. I like it usually if I order bacon, I ask for extra crispy. Then you get a nice little like a crisp on the outside, but it's still. You know what I did over the summer recently? I barbecued bacon for burgers. Yeah,
Like put it on the grill,
right on the grill.
just start a fire.
Second time, yeah, yeah. I did have a grease fire second time. Um, yeah, everyone was there for it too. It was amazing. I was like, "Oh, we're gonna do it, guys! It did once. It's amazing." All of a sudden, the fucking whole thing's on fire, and I'm like, "We have a
So
grease fire." Just 1 second.
so I'm gonna pull out my judgment hat a little bit.
Wait, let me finish. Hold on, before you judge. Hold on. I messed up the second time.
No, I'm not talking about the grease fire.
Oh, okay, but I did. I
No,
messed
I'm
up the
I'm
second time.
so what's the benefit of the grilling of it?
Oh,
Like how is it better?
it was just cool. No, you get like a like grill taste to it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not as greasy because the grease drips through. It was like a different kind of crunchy, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Probably in the realm of what I'm interested in
Mhm.
is something that's got that crisp but still in the center is not overdone.
What you're gonna want to do though. So the first time I got a very low fat. Is that what it was? A very low fat bacon, not turkey bacon, but it was a very low fat bacon. And then the second time I wasn't paying attention. I just grabbed anything. So the first time was great. No grease fire, wasn't really dripping a lot of grease, super crispy. The second time there was a lot of grease dripping out, and that's what caused the grease fire.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The reason I ask is because like in general when I cook bacon, I really like I start out in like almost a cold pan and I like the idea of rendering that fat out and then I don't cook at a high heat. I cook it like a medium low
Mhm.
and it just kind of simmers in the fat. You're almost like deep frying the bacon in its own fat.
Mm.
And it very evenly cooks it and you get like a kind of a nice crisp to it. And so that's historically how I've always cooked my bacon. And so to cook it where the fat's actually draining off is interesting because now it's totally different. Like now you're cooking with like warm air basically
Mm.
and smoke and you're gonna getting it maybe a little
Yeah.
smokier and
Yep. Try it.
I feel like it's yeah, I will.
Yeah, try it. I'd love to see what you
Okay.
think of it, if you like it or not.
In the comments, tell us if you've done this before.
Tell us. Well, a couple of the viewers were there, so they could probably have some really
Tell
good
us what you think.
comments.
Tell us what you think. If you want to be anonymous, I'm sure there's a way to do that and be like, yo, it fucking sucks.
Yeah, we just appeased
And we
Adam. We
didn't-
said it was great, but
and
we all threw
We
up.
didn't want to tell Adam at the time, and it was like the worst bacon we've ever had.
That'd be so mean. Just be honest with me.
It's easier to be honest behind a keyboard, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They saw the glimmer in your eyes, and you were so happy.
I was so happy until I burned my hair
They
off.
didn't want to disappoint you. I mean, you still have your eyebrows, so.
Yeah. That was the other thing. Go and write that down so I don't forget.
What?
There we go.
Eyebrows?
My eyebrows, yeah. I got eyebrows. No, I texted Libby and I was like, you need what? You need to do something. They're caterpillar.
I need to trim. I know, these fucking caterpillar. Problem is, if you go like this, you could see that I don't have a whole lot at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm not careful in the past, I've trimmed them before. And I end up with a space because you trim it too much and then it doesn't curl over.
Mad gangster, dude. Do you get the old man where they like?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate those.
Lauren clips them out for me.
She clips. I just pull them out.
I guess
Yeah, I'm like, who the fuck are you? I don't think so. Why do you have a brother? Why is there so many now?
Well, and you have blonde hair too, so it's like probably it's. I'm sure it's even less noticeable. Mine are like, my hair's almost black.
Yeah. Somebody's like, "Dang, you got some dirt on you." Oh wait, never mind.
Nope, that's just your fucking caterpillar eyebrows.
All right, so bacon. All right.
Bacon, BLT. So yeah, that was my rant and rave. My peas, my titties. I am a tomato man through and through. I mean,
so how would you?
Okay. Are good.
So if you want, okay, let me ask you this: if you wanted to really like die on this mountain, you come to Jersey. You're like, we're going to the diner. You sit down. How are you ordering it?
The BLT?
Yeah, how would you order it? Are you dying on this mountain?
mean-
Can I get a tomato sandwich with bacon and lettuce? Are you doing that? Or are you just conforming, Dan?
You know, I'm just conforming. Who am I kidding?
Pussy.
But you know what? You give me a good point. I've never thought of doing a substitution or a comment on a BLT sandwich. Maybe I should start ordering BLTs with extra tomato. Like, it's gonna make my day. Or like BLT with tomato on the side, a couple extra slices.
Or fuck with them. Be like, can I get a BLT with extra tomato? A
see what they do.
BLTT. A BLT2.
BLT squared.
BLT squared. That's where I was going with that. Thank you.
I like that idea. Because, man, I mean, you get a good piece of like Italian, like Italian country loaf or like white loaf, like a big, one of those. Toast it up lightly, not too much because you don't want it to squish things out. Just a very like the toastest, the lightest of toasts. And then, man, just big fucking slabs of beefsteak tomato, salt and pepper it, mayo, close the lid. Not even that much mayo, just a little bit, just to moisten things. Close the lid, cut that in half. Fuck. So good.
Okay. Do you like your bacon? Last question. Do you like your bacon warm for BLT or cold?
That's a good question. Cold. I don't want the sandwich warm. I don't want to be warming up my lettuce, warming up my tomato. No, everything room temp.
Interesting. Because I had a BLT once and it was cold. I didn't like it.
For that.
I didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah, it threw me off. I was like, because they had this, I think what threw me off was they had this giant tin. I get, the tins that they have next to the grillers. There's like a giant tin. Sometimes they have like the meat in it or whatever, or like the Taylor ham. Mm-hmm. It was just this pound of already cooked bacon.
Mm-hmm.
That I guess.
Was it like all congealed?
Yeah, and I saw him reach in, and I saw him throw it on the sandwich, and I was like, oh, this looks good. And I bit into it, and it was cold, and I was like, how long? And this was in the afternoon. I was like, what time did you make this, dude? Like, was this probably a 5 a.m. fucking make? And like now I have like the amount of bacteria that's on a toilet in my fucking sandwich?
I mean, I guess there's maybe like there's a range there. The thing is, the things that can kill the BLT for me is I want the bread ever so slightly toasted so that it holds up better, but I don't want it hard. Thinking sandwich structure, crusty bread on soft item, like, tuna salad, chicken salad, BLTs. The bread needs to really bite through when you bite it. If it's too crispy, things just squeeze out.
Yeah.
No good.
Yeah.
But I don't want my bread warm either. It needs to like toast and then cool back down.
Oh, okay. We're getting something. This is serious detail here, guys.
Room temp bacon, room temp tomato, maybe even cold lettuce. And I'm like BLT. I feel like I gotta go like iceberg too, like king of crunch.
Crunch, yeah. So Dan likes his meat cold and his bread crusty. That's what I took away.
It sounds dirty. I don't even know where it's going.
Just to balance it out, he likes things moist.
Or how. And yeah, you gotta have some moisture in there. Oh gosh.
What else you got there, kiddo?
I got a question for you.
Okay.
We were watching an episode of Ghost Hunters.
Okay. I'm in. What's up?
The other night.
Yeah.
And they had this device. Now, you know how I feel about ghost hunting in general.
Yes, you love it. Okay.
It's bullshit.
Dan coming from the science world, he completely believes it.
But I give it the benefit of the doubt because, like, I don't know, like, maybe it's not actually a ghost, but there's energies. I don't know everything about everything, and that's part of being a science person. There's some things that are unexplained. As long as it's not harming people.
Should we do just like a quick backstory?
Sure.
Okay. So Dan, you obviously, as you can tell, doesn't really believe in that stuff, right? Mainly because you've never had an experience, right? You've never felt like a cold spot. You never heard a voice, never seen a shadow figure, nothing, right? Dan's grabbing another beer. That's getting serious, right? You never had anything like that. You never had a definitive like, oh shit, this is an experience.
Well, and one man's experience is another man's draft.
Draft? What do you mean?
Cold draft.
Oh, okay.
Like, I feel like some of it you're going in wanting to have an experience, right?
Okay. Right, but you never heard a phantom voice or anything like that when you're home alone. You never seen a shadow cross the doorway or something like that. You never had somebody laying on your chest in the middle of the night besides Lauren, and going like, what the hell is it? Nothing like that.
Cats.
Besides, oh yeah, cats.
Well, no, I haven't, but I think I come from a place of I
Debunk.
would sooner either just not know
Okay.
what it is or go to like a scientific
A
explanation.
logical, that's called debunking.
Because
it.
like who did the research to prove that like cold drafts are ghosts,
Right,
and not just cold drafts, or like you open a door and it creates a a backdraft effect.
Yeah. So
it's not my first direction.
Yeah, your first direction
There's
is
a lot
a
of other things on my
logical.
list.
Like you have something on the countertop and it randomly moves, but then you're like, wait a second, I think the window's open over. Yeah, the window's open over there. Yeah, most likely the window. There's a breeze that came through, knocked it over. Fine. Yeah, it makes sense.
I'm in California. Earthquake.
Yeah. So on the opposite side, I have had a lot of experiences because I grew up in a haunted house. So I have seen, heard, been touched, you name it, all of it.
Where did they touch you, Adam?
A couple different places, mainly my butthole. No, I've been,
Were they gentle?
No, they weren't. You know what? They weren't, Dan. You know what? They weren't. No, like, like brushes and stuff like that, or feeling like pressure, like someone's like holding my arm right here. So that's why that's why I want to give a little backstory. So Dan has never had anything like that. I, on the opposite side, have basically lived it my whole life and is into ghost hunting and the paranormal, but I also take it from a more scientific approach, like how you are. I don't go when something happens, ooh, okay, that was a ghost, that was paranormal. I go, okay, let me debunk this real quick. Can this be debunked? And if it can be, then I'm like, okay, then I don't know if that was really a ghost. But if I can't debunk it, and there's no logical reason why something like that happened, then I go, okay, that's probably paranormal. And I have so many examples. But okay, so now there's the backstory. Go ahead. So what's your question?
That's fair. And I do not judge you for it. We just, this is a difference of opinion and threshold for what we would call paranormal. That said, we were watching Ghost Hunters one night. And I say subscriber number 1 because we've had this conversation as well. And I know he or she is into this world.
Who also, he's into it or she's into it,
but also very scientific about it.
Yes, and also has not had a legitimate experience. Like he's more like you. He hasn't had a legitimate experience. Wants to, just hasn't.
Yes. So we were watching Ghost Hunters. I believe that was the name of the show. Okay. Because I have it written down here.
Zach Bagans.
Or Ghost Adventures.
That was the name of the Bagans. Show. Zach.
Maybe.
Yeah, so it is. He was like,
and these guys were like,
he's a douchebag, a little bit of a douche.
Oh gosh, so douchey, yep. Like Zach. Such a punchable face.
Love you, Zach, but you are.
Yeah, and they had this device, and this is where I was like, they're trying to make us feel like they're doing this scientifically, but then they're also totally fucking with us. Because it was this device that had some special camera, and there was this screen, and it was in like infrared or something. And they were like having experiences in the corner of some room. I don't know where they were. And then it started showing stick figures.
Ah, yes.
I was like,
yeah,
what the fuck is going on? There was this like dancing ghost I was like, where the hell did stick figures come from? Like, we just all of a sudden we have the ability now to see the bones or like the arms and legs of ghosts. Like, do they have legs now? Like, I was just like, I was even a couple beers deep. This was late at night. We were watching trash TV on a Saturday. And still, I was like, the amount of beer I would have to drink to believe this would kill me.
Would kill you? That is called, hold on, I got to find it because now you got me cracking.
It's ridiculous. Like,
shit, what is that? Ghost? Let me see. Keep talking. Go ahead. Go.
No, I'm going to keep just making fun of it. It was they had me. Like, even with the ridiculousness and the whatever, they had me with like, fine, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. And then they pull out this device where they're just like, animating fake stick figures on here and lying to us.
Okay. So, folks, this is going to get interesting. Turn your volume up. All right. So that was called an SLS camera. And what it uses is the same components of the Xbox 360 Connect. I just lost Ed. Okay.
Gotta let me swallow before you pull out Xbox 360 and Ghost Hunters in the same sentence.
Yeah. It works. So yeah, it doesn't believe this whatsoever. So yeah, that's so what they came up with, because what it does is, if you ever see in an IR light, if you ever see what the Kinect does, right, it creates this grid system, right? It's all the dots, right? And that's how it picks up your movements as you play the game, right? You kick the ball, it knows you're kicking the ball, it knows you're moving, it's reading you. So they came up with a way to use that engineering to, supposedly, if the spirit is manifesting enough, then it should be able to map in part, all, or some of the figure. So that's what they were using. They were using the what did I say? SLS
you said.
Camera. And then when a figure comes in, it's mapping the head, the arms, and stuff like that, and the legs. It's pretty cool. It's interesting because there's some things, like if you watch more of their SLS sessions, they'll be like scanning a room and they'll be like, oh, okay, we got something. But then like you see like the head, the arm, and then the leg, but then the leg points to like the treadmill and then jumps back. And it's like, is it really reading? Like, what is it just trying to figure out what it's reading and it's creating a figure? I know what you're saying. I got you. That's what that is. It's an LS.
So if it's really just reading, the shape, legs, arms, head, the real question, have they ever seen a penis?
Yes.
Really? Like an extra appendage?
Season 14. Yeah, season 14.
I want to see some ghost dick.
Episode 9. It was right next to Zach, and they were freaking out, and he was like,
he got teabagged.
He's like, my mouth. She's like, my mouth is going numb. And then all of a sudden in the LS, it was like, no, I'm fucking with you. No, Dan.
Oh, gosh. I love it. Okay, I needed that laugh. That was good. It was good for the soul.
Yeah, that's what that was. SLS. I was thinking about getting one of those, but I also have a Kinect system.
For ghost hunting or just for like kickball?
For kickball. No, I have for my old system. No, for ghost hunting. But they're expensive, man. They're expensive. And it's not like there's times where like me and Libby have been watching that stuff and we're like, I don't know, dude, like, is it really reading that? Because you see it jumping around. Like if you watch more of it, there's like, it jumps around. It's crawling up the wall. Oh, now it's over here. And now it's on your shoulder. But then there's other times where like they would be sitting there and going, like Aaron, one of the guys, he'll sit there and be like, I feel like there's like, there's like pressure on my shoulder. And they're like, and they're not saying anything to him, but you see the figure on his like shoulder, like on his back. And he's like, I feel weird. I feel like dizzy. Is it real? I don't know. But it's pretty interesting.
I mean, is WWE real?
I mean, they bleed. Right? I don't know. You know?
It's entertaining nonetheless. I mean, I will say, whether it's real or not, I laughed. It made my night.
Laughed. You laughed or you got angry and Lauren told you to calm down?
No, I mean, I watched it like I watch any trash TV.
Yep.
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, something like that. Have you watched The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives yet?
No.
It's the pinnacle of trash TV. Basically,
Is it better than Love Island?
It's different. It's basically like you know how they do all the like.
You watch Love Island?
I haven't watched Love Island, no, but I know what it is.
Okay. All right, good save.
I've watched Love Is Blind. You ever watch that one?
Yes.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because like you have to like date someone without seeing them. They're like beat through a wall.
The one where the chick was like, everyone calls me Megan Fox. I look like Megan Fox. And the guy sees her. And he looks at the camera. It's like, the fuck? Did she eat Megan Fox?
Oh.
We just got canceled.
But no, so it's kind of more like, you know how like the Real Housewives of like New Jersey or Orange County, or it's like that more, but it's a group of Mormon wives who are part of a TikTok group, and it's like their catty, ridiculous disputes and conversations and how they're friends or not friends and whatever. It sounds terrible. It is terrible, but it is like a car crash. You cannot look away. It is actually quite entertaining. They have 2 seasons.
What's the deal with Mormons again? I always forget. What do they do? Do they have multiple wives or something? Or
Well,
what are
historically that was allowed. That's not a thing anymore, though.
Okay.
It's just that it's the Church of Latter-day Saints. It's just a different form of, I think, Christianity.
Bring back like 90s commercial in my head right there. Brought to you by the Church of Latter-day Saints. Remember that commercial?
Yeah. Yes. I think it's like, hold on. Dan's Googling things again. We're gonna.
Okay, you're gonna do okay because I was just Googling it.
I don't want to disrespect people. Full disclosure, I'm not a religious person, so I'm not ripping on anybody's religion.
Dan hates all of them evenly.
I don't hate them. It's just not something that's for me. Okay. Religious and cultural group. Branch of the Latter-day Saints.
What are Mormons?
I'm reading Wikipedia.
Yeah. What are Mormons, right?
No, just the Mormon page for Wikipedia. And, plug for Wikipedia, which is actually a great resource and is still free and not obliged to any ads or anything. And so they just finished their donation campaign recently. I think it's like if every person that reads it donates like $3, they're like solvent for the next 5 years. Anywho.
How do you know this? Where did you hear it?
You should know by now. Dan's brain is just full of bullshit. Facts that don't help him in his everyday life as he speaks in the third person. Mormons. We're going to educate
Mormons.
Today. Church of Latter-day Saint movement. Joseph Smith, founded in upstate New York during the 1820s. After Smith's death in 1844, the movement split into several groups. Different leaders. Brigham Young, says Brigham Young University. BYU.
Oh, Brigham Young University.
Yeah, so BYU, it's a guy's name.
I thought you meant Brigham Young. I was like, that sounds like a pedo, Dan. Brigham Young.
Oh, I'm not talking about our president. No.
Okay. Okay.
No, so
wait, 18. Yeah, that's not actually. It's not that old.
No, it's pretty new. It's pretty new, and that's kind of like it's one of the newer religions. Let's go. Strong sense of community. They settled in Utah. There was polygamy, so that was the multiple wives. That's not really a thing anymore. That's been outlawed. They do.
What are Mormons? Mormons are a religious and cultural group related to Mormonism. There's an ism in there.
Am I going too slow for you?
Yes.
I'm trying to.
The principal branch of the Latter-day Saints movement started by Joseph Smith in the upper state of, and I don't care about the rest because it cuts off.
History, beginnings. So the Book of Mormon, 1830. Smith claimed
that's a Broadway show.
Translation of golden plates containing the religious history of the ancient American civilization that the ancient prophet, historian, Mormon had compiled. Smith stated that an angel had directed him to the golden plates buried in the hill Cumorah. On April 6, 1830, Smith founded the Church of Christ. In 1832, he added an account of a vision he had sometime in the early 1820s while living in upstate New York. The vision is an important event in human history after the birth, ministry, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. So it's something to do with Jesus.
Do the plates exist? Like, do they have the plates?
Do they have the plates? Do they have... No.
No.
The original plates that Joseph Smith claimed to have used to translate the Book of Mormon are not available today. According to the accounts after their translation, Joseph Smith stated he returned them to an angel and they are no longer in anyone's possession.
Dan, we're starting a fucking religious group. What do you want to start, buddy?
That sounds convenient. I'm not one to... but yeah.
If you don't believe in an SLS, can you believe in this, Dan?
Not quite, no. But
I'm going to have a vision.
With that said, and with any religion, there's now a rule of code that they follow, and they don't drink alcohol, and
boring. Next.
They don't utilize caffeine,
boring.
And try to be clean living and
boring. Okay, so they don't drink and they don't caffeinate. Boring. What else?
A little bit. I mean, so yeah, but whatever.
No, I'm kidding. I'm just messing with you guys.
Exists for a lot of reasons.
I'm joking.
Whether its origins are disputed or not, to each their own. I'm not here to.
Wasn't there
to be a judgment?
I might be messing him up. One of the back in the 70s or something. Wasn't there that Mormon leader, and he convinced everybody to drink the Kool-Aid, and they all died or something like that? Was that a Mormon?
I mean, that was a cult.
Isn't all religion cult though? Technically.
I'm not starting this shit out.
I mean, I'm Catholic. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'll say it. Two things Dan wants to stay away from: politics and religion.
So, I'm not religious. Mormonism is considered a religion.
Correct.
Not a cult. There are other religions, so like Scientology, for example. In the United States, it is classified as a religion. In England, it is classified as a cult. And so you're not allowed to practice it. So different countries, categorize things somewhat differently.
So Tom Cruise can't go to England?
No,
Tom Cruise can't practice in England. Tom Cruise, do us a favor. Can you phone in? Next podcast, can you just straighten this out for us? He could be one of the 12, Dan. You don't know. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Could you imagine? What would you do if you looked at the subscriber list and it was like Tom Cruise, 87? I'll lose my shit.
That would be funny.
All right.
Where is Scientology considered a cult? Oh, actually, no, not England. I lied. It is stigmatized in England, but is not officially considered a cult. However, in France, Germany, Greece, Russia, and Canada, it is considered a cult or dangerous sect.
That makes sense. I can see that.
Yeah. So you learn something new every day. The Kool-Aid, so that was the Jonestown Massacre.
Yes.
In 1978.
Yes. See these things. And he was what?
Jim Jones's People's Temple. 900 followers died after consuming cyanide-laced flavored drink, though the drink was reportedly flavored aid rather than Kool-Aid. So the guy didn't even fucking spring for real Kool-Aid. He got the knockoff shit. If
you're gonna kill him in style, you know.
I want to say he didn't even kill himself. He let them all die, and then he.
I think.
Let me look this up.
I think, and I don't know if it's this one, but there is one of those cults that was recorded, and it was like they had to drink the Kool-Aid and stuff. I don't know if it was his, but like, there's recordings out there, and it's during the sermon when they were all supposed to be drinking, and you heard like, let's just call him a priest because that tends to be uniform. He's like directing the adults to give it to the children to drink. And he's like, make sure they drink it, blah, blah, blah. He's like, he's telling them to drink, and you hear all this crying and this screaming from these kids and people crying, and it's disturbing. It's sad.
Where was this?
It's I don't know which massacre it was as far as like these kind of like religious groups, but yeah, it's some kind of recording that's out there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
I don't know if I want to listen.
No,
to
you don't. It's wicked. It came across like one of those like Instagram like the deep web hides so many secrets. Yeah, it was pretty disturbing. All right, so we dropped that. We put this podcast way down. Well, let's go back up.
Lauren did tell us that we're getting a little dark.
Are we? When?
I don't know. She said we're getting dark. I call it education.
It says people love our education. Yeah.
All 13 of them.
They're like, oh, you're catching up. Yeah, that's fine. But like when you guys get into shit, that's actually pretty cool. All right, let's not get okay. Let's bring it up. Okay, I agree. You just blow it away.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so that went from ghost hunting to this.
To death. All right, here, death. Jim Jones.
Why are we?
I just want to find out.
Let's find out.
So Jim Jones did die,
Okay.
but he didn't drink the Kool-Aid. He shot himself.
What a bitch.
Right? Because I've heard that cyanide poisoning is like really fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Like it's super painful. And so he let everybody die with cyanide poisoning, and this motherfucker went the easy way out. Fuck you, Jim Jones.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Fine. That's fine. Because in the Catholic religion, he committed suicide, so he's in the ninth circle of hell.
Straight to the bottom.
Yep. And everybody else was coerced, so technically it's not suicide because they were following someone's instructions, so they're all up in heaven. There you go.
Yeah, sounds good.
Merry Christmas. Hey, we ended on a happy note. Old Yeller. Anyway.
So anyway, Ghost Hunters, BLTs, Jim Jones. Yeah.
Okay.
Want to drink some whiskey?
Let's drink some whiskey stuff. Do you need to pee? Do you need to pee? Do you have to go to the bathroom, Dan?
Do you?
Do you?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
Was that your way of saying you have to?
Kind of, yeah.
All right. So go back.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Anywho, I'm a little tired. This ring light is not doing its job. Do I need to go higher? No, lower. Change the color. Ooh, definitely not. Ew. Higher? Oh, well, that's kind of nice. I put cream on today. It doesn't seem to be doing its job. Maybe if I sit back further. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. All right.